Well, welcome to my space, just before we set for the videos, just chilling. We're not chilling, we are prepping actually. This is the last of technology stuff in my room, so.
Tell me about that poster, Better Must Come.
Well, okay, that was a movie that, well, it's kind of obscure, but it's a movie that we did in 2007. I released it in 2011. I played Russ David, and that's a teacher. Those who watch that movie, right? And so that this is one of the posters, right? That basically exemplify, I have tons of memorabilia like stuff, If you give me a second, I can pull up that, Because usually we don't talk about like some of the stuff we did, like I did before, like, this is one of, we'll just see. So they did this after the second movie. The second movie is called Parish Bull. So Better Must Come came out, True Life got its vibe. And I got a pictorial, so hold it right there. But I'll go inside and find something. Okay, so never start from the front. Well, we started from the front.
Come back down here, so use the light.
Yeah. So this is like early days, right? Yeah. Yeah, and some of my first stuff, like, this is like literally, I think it was the first time I came in, no, the second time I came in the paper. This was like, you can see no locks, nothing there. Way back, And, okay, so this is the first time I came in the paper. Right, this
Turn
is...
it, look more to us.
Yeah. There we go. You can see there. That's 2002. I came into my, this is the local gleaner. So anybody in Jamaica know this is the paper. Okay, we're gonna get to the movie thing. Show a little bit of my poetry group and our experiences, but we're gonna get to the movie. So this was my first major internet article actually. Right, this is Gleaner Online. So they came at True Life Kifra actually. I think it's a motivational guru now, And this is a really nice article. But then I was like, trying to find my space more into what I was doing, So that was, you can see, cute, innocent me. Little exhibitions, different shows, different thing, going through my ears. And we're definitely going to get to the movie. Yeah, different stuff we did and different organizations. See, International Volunteer Day Committee, I was a part of this. It's a talk about on my channel, I talk about my work at UNDP. Well, there I am, And these are the people that was a part of these organizations, This is my ex at the time, my girlfriend at the time, Gina. Yeah, and she got me onto this committee. And see here now, this is the launch of the agendas and so forth. And see there, I was, with the cultural presentation there. Right there. Right, and we had the Minister, Virtual White Man, Minister of Information. It was really nice. It's really... Okay, we did this now, Jamaica Youth in Concert 2007, right? And here we are, Poetic Cripples. Let me get my herb about that. LSX, that's our the poetry group, right? And this is the national level, right? So we show you the reverse side, see? The National Center for Youth Development. That's that award, and we didn't receive the award. Some people think we did, but we didn't. But we performed at the award ceremony. And we were the guest presenters, right? And this is some of the work that we did. Like some of the people. This is like my first commercial. My call sheet, Malibu, coconut, banana, rum. This was in 2007. And you can come all the way down here. You can see Talent. You can see Winston Bell. There he is. Winston Bell and Jerome Butler. So Winston Bell is the Reverend Winston Bell right now. And there I am. Jerome Butler. See, we are not extras. We are talent, you see. And all of the different people, the different anonymous content. See, this agents, the clients out of Malibu. So you can see it's all legit, you know what I mean? And this was some of my mock-up for what I was going to look like and stuff like that, Yeah. This was how I looked then, and This was the template. This is some of this was like checks I received from the University of the West Indies because basically I used to do examination, you know, I do psychiatric actor. So for the doctors, we are educated enough to help to grade the doctors. So we are given the scenarios, and we are supposed to be the patients, and you know we are supposed to basically test the doctors, you know, from the patient's point of view. But we are actors, you know. And here I am, you know, this was my first check. I mean, for people who want to say stuff, I know people say stuff in the Ramon, but listen, let me tell you something. It's a piece of your history. You can toss it out. You can throw it out. You can say whatever you want to, right? You can say it's not important. But people think that we just come from nowhere, and people think that when we were doing this, we didn't have a career, like where some guys have popped up on the tree. When you fix your eyes right here, so this is the first promo that came out for the movie before it even was released. See that? Who's that? That's Jerome Sage Butler right there, you see? Alright, tell you who did the movie, see all the people there? Yeah, you didn't see my name though, but guess what? That's my face.
Oh, it's still there?
And you can go on the site and you can still see these stilts, right? Right, there we go. And here we go again. See the move here? This is the call sheet, right? And here we are again. We come down. Here we go. Talent again. Right there. Jerome Butler. Yeah. See? Top of the list right there. So I did do some stuff in my time, right? And here we are now. What do you know? Here I am. Right? Better must come. See, these are rare stuff, you know. That's my image. I mean, I never really show people these things, you know, but, you know, Ramon there, so, you know. It's not about being ego. If you do something, talk about it. See, that's just a young, handsome sage right there. You know him. That's, you know, Sheldon Shepherd. No man's poo, touring the world now with Evaldo Creary, right? Flames the DJ. But guess what? Right there, major Flashpoint, the big festival. In major news, that's Jerome Sage. Not an obscure character, right? Yeah? Yeah. Other articles, yeah. Again, you know? Yeah, and this is the ticket for the lounge itself. And I did dress sophisticated, to tell you the truth. Yeah, you know? Stuff like these, and yeah, it's a little tour through my stuff. Yeah, this is my college stuff, you know. My registration stuff and all that, you know. Yeah.
One, two.
Wait, why not drop out? Oh yeah. You know, I am a certified specialist, you know. Electoral officer Jamaica. So
Hold it down.
yeah, I'm actually a professional. I've been a professional.
Sure.
I just, you know, I got on my path to finding myself, and I still work with them, you know. But contractually, I got on my path finding myself, and I don't know, simplicity took hold of me. I didn't want big houses and any of that stuff, so I just turned all that I did into motivational stuff, and I don't know, maybe I got addicted to goodness, but I tried my best, you know, and Yahshua found me, and then I conform to a higher sense of well-being, not just the wild anything that thou wills, and here I am. But it's a good moment to really look back from, you know. Yeah, this moment here, it's a good one. It's a good one. Blessings, brother. Blessings to dry it out, you know. Yeah. Tree of Life, this was Brother Lynch's birthday celebration, you know. There it is, you know.
True.
May rest in soul in power, man. Word for Word is another show that he used to produce, we produced together. But this was Lynch's show, right? So you can see when we did stuff, people really, you know, paid attention. You know, so there's Brother Lynch there. Me and Vibrant now, you know, Vibrant is an artist that's pretty boss now out there, right? Doing stuff. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This was therapy work as poetry. This was, you know, Kevin Wallen, we met him at this time, and, you know, a group had, you know, this was, I think, the first performance of LSX, because we were a group before, and we were at this show as your children, and then we were also on the show for the first time as LSX, the new group.
True.
Blessings, brother.
Yeah,
Give
well.
thanks, man. Give thanks, you know?
She say a place full of fruits, man.
What you talk about, man?
Be a man go about the place,
you gotta carry that pine home for you.
Pine up.
Yes,
Jano.
fix your jaw it at the right time. That's why you're and the wife. And you can
Respect,
have mangoes
man.
as well too.
Big Mango and Brother Bob and them for one now.
Yeah, man.
You have to give thanks in the meditation and I enjoy my mango, you know. You see me? Yeah, you tell about life, you know. When you enjoy life, you know how to be life. And one thing, use the part in a spiritual way. And when you find out, you know how to be creative on your own timeline. So, let's move on to the future and create the present that you already know.
True. Up in the mountains with Brother Sage. I'm going to look. Hold up. Yeah, man. Nice mountain vibes, rain or fall.
Billion people on earth. What more can do? You know what I mean? Eh? Everybody in an astral, man. Billion people in an astral body to the celestial body. And you're free. You know what I mean? I just should the humanize attract the people that mental and spirit to let the astral body free up. You know? So that's why we are fight out those bad energy out of the way to keep energy free on your own space, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That is right, because we know the truth there, and them people are making into a spiritual slavery and put into the shield, into the mental, into the body, and try lag, you know, internet lag, you lag out.
Yeah.
Somebody is lagging us. You're trying to disconnect that and keep the choice flowing, you know what I mean? So everybody can be their own spiritual self and start lagging the other people's spirit.
True.
It's like a vampire lag.
But it's like logging on and logging off. Like just making a record. A log is really a record, you know? So most of the times, you know, we are recording our movements on the timeline. I think that's what these things are about. And in this day and age, if you can make sense of the information, the journeys on the timeline, we can inspire each other. That's one of the major things I think that's going on. Because I think we've been destructive, you know, a lot of ways, and I think if we're trying to mitigate destructiveness, information helps, right? Yeah, and you know, we're helping, as much as we can. We're growing, Brother Ramon, yourself, myself, and a lot of the people I meet through this medium too, you know? And
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm saying. So we're not the only people in the astral body. Because when you alone flying the astral, I'm alone, no. There are many people flying, they see you, hello, hi, we're there a long time. And there's many different entities around the astral, even non-physical being. They're the astral for 1,000 years. So it's not to be surprised.
I had an experience last night. I've been in the astral for a long time. I should bring it up. It's like literally I was there in the astral, Brother Ramon, Brother Bob. Literally, you know, and I got into a little space. I was so excited, but you know, as you said, the negative. It got caught up in the negative. Something really bit me, and I woke up. But it's a serpent. But I wasn't afraid that it bit me, you know. You hear me to myself, no, dang, Jay. I should have, because I was trying to kill it, right? But it was 3 snakes, right? And I was trying to kill one. I got the better of one. The other one got me. But it wasn't that I should have been trying to kill the snake. It was that I was just in a moment unprepared that it came upon me that fast. And I think a lot of people, when they go into these spiritual experiences, they put themselves at risk sometimes, not because you wanted to, but because you're dreaming or you're sleeping, but you become conscious in your sleep.
Awaken.
Yeah, and you realize that, oh my God, what's happening in this reality, in this dream, in this whatever, has a potential to hurt you. And well, I must say, I notice this as a matter of faith, and I can say it, brother, as a matter of faith, brother, when I noticed this. When I didn't have the faith, the dreams or the nightmares would continue, and a whole heap of problems usually happen at the hospital with me and them.
True.
Right.
But nowadays, as this something happen, I wake up. It's like God just wake me up, so.
Yes, sir.
And you know, myself, I say, Father, you know, so I could have recovered to myself and come kill or something, but it didn't anger me because I knew why. You know, because I know this how these things go, you know what I mean? We're dreaming, sleeping, and then sometimes we become aware, awakening the dreams. Not because we wanted to, but we're not always aware of the power of our consciousness. It's just a thing, and of the spirit man. And the enemy knows the depths of the spirit man and how to whisper things into your lucid mind. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I meet other teachers in the astral. I do think the higher teachers them around, like the guru, because all the guru people in India, they're on the astral bed. to make sure when other people flying the astral, make sure alignment, like, oh, you're good, it makes you flow like a journey. When go walk you in physical, make your journey alright, just like Tarman, you know? Because every time in the astral now, all the ancient people in the astral spirit, all the willingness people in the astral. But if you're lost in the astral, they will see you and help you balance back the flight and continue to the astral body. You see me? That you tell thought teach you something, thought said, when you back up them being in the astral, you must run around a circle. Don't make it come in your spirit. So that's why avoid those being in the astral while you pass through the other energy, right? Because thought is always in the astral because it's a thought. It's a, okay.
Well, trust me, I think that we don't have enough information. But then, you know that most people who really go through this spiritual journey, they always have stories of the trance or the moments of where Bob called the unconscious becoming conscious, which is the first thing he said when he came, becoming aware, the conscious of your presence within the experience. And sometimes some people awake in some of their darkest dreams to realize that something is going on that is more than just a dream. That it's sometimes it's a message, sometimes it's a war. You also mentioned that, Bob, that sometimes it's a war. Sometimes it's a war that's going on. And you're in the midst of that war on the spiritual plane. It will have repercussions on the physical plane depending on if you win, if you lose, or if it's a draw.
Because the human heart is in the war in the spiritual plane. Because I remember I was sleeping under the living room, you know, about I see in the astral like I fly out in the universe, like I see other beings smiling, but I see Nicki Minaj. I don't say what the hell, who these people can be listening to those music? And then when we wake up, the other woman in my hologram body, like they distracted. We wake up, they've gone down to the earth. So we're like, can't make them people attract to your spirit when you go into the other world, because they're just trying to study you or trying to manipulate, you know, or pull you down to the earth.
I distract you?
Simple.
Because I mean, I know that's another thing I find too, you know, like of late. I mean, back in the day, sometimes my journey to the astral was a lot more brilliant. But I know it's not so brilliant now because I think a lot of beings now, I think it's connected to what we do, right? Because we are people who were in the darkness and then we came out of it, and then, you know, by the nature of light now, you're helping others to go through their dark, you know, experiences and epitaph to find light. And so these beings and these other entities that are not favorable, they encounter you, you know. You encounter them, and, you know, if you are not equipped with the faith and the power to overcome, it will be very difficult, because my journey in the astral was so dark. It's now becoming dark because the entities now like them setting for me, you know. So it become like a thing where, like I said, that wasn't a plan last night, it just happened.
And then when I listen to a lot of artists' music, I can feel them come to my space. Because they are the humanized people learn about astral travel, feel other energy. So when they come in this space now, they cannot perk because they know what my soul is. So they want to channel that frequency. So everywhere I go, I hear the artist repeating something, but we can feel the energy, what they are thinking about. And that's why you always make a poem.
But I always curse that out. I tell you, I'm not into it, you know. If I'm favorable with someone, I might be favorable with someone. If I listen to them or I like their personality.
Yeah.
But there's never many people, but sometimes you hear other people. You listen to their music, and then in the cognitive and in the subtext of the spirit, you hear them, right? Just beyond the threshold of your conscious awareness, you hear their sometimes it starts with just their
and
songs.
Sometimes you can go in the reality, right, what they're doing too.
And sometimes you hear pieces of their song or specific accent, like on a line or on a statement made in their song. And it's like a message being transmitted, you know? And sometimes, you know, I mean, even right now there's one who wants me to talk about that, but like his projection into my space after he died. And I saw everybody posting pictures of him. I would not mention him, but everybody will know, because they were posting pictures of this guy like he was some cult Jesus, right? And I never got caught up in that, whatever, you know. You know, it came to Chris's subconscious as well too. Right? Some another friend totally different from us right here, right? And you know, I just told him, flat up, brother, there's nothing that you can offer to me right now that I want the knowledge that you has to offer, right? Because the way I'm seeing you It's not the way social media is posting you up. You ain't cult Jesus to me. You ain't ghetto revolutionary to me. You ain't nothing to me. I never knew you. I never listened to your music. I never liked your preties, your treaties. I don't know what it is. No disrespect, y'all, but why you think it necessary that I should know? You know what I mean? Yeah, especially I ain't a fan. Wasn't a fan. And I don't know how many was a fan. What's going on with these little astral projections that they do into our astral plane all the time? Right? You think it's a joke? Come on, man. People, you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you don't want to acknowledge it. You know, you think it's novel, right? I can say you think it's novel. Like you're there going along and her lyrics pop into your head and you get into the ooh, and you get into the mood. Yeah? Well, come on. Sometimes it's not just accident that it's popping up into your head at the time. Sometimes these are times where rituals are being worked, you know?
The devil worship is going on.
Yeah. You
But
know?
it's your material spirit. Oh, I have a bad day. You know, tell them do it, you know. But you need to let lock it off for your brain, you know. Like what you need, so. Yeah, okay, have a good day. It's my brain. Energy for my brain. Energy for my brain. Yeah, man.
Well, you know,
That more clarity, that more truth.
trust me, it is a part of the experience. You know, to be here in the mountains and whether we're in Mandeville here or anywhere, Trail Life, even Compitania, it's always not a book written down reasoning. It's just natural. These are the things which are happening in our lives currently. And as the fact that they're happening currently, we are reacting to them as they're happening, exactly as they're happening. And part of the issue with me and Bob and Brother Ramon is that this is how we get to understand sometimes things that are being worked in his astral plane that has already happened in my astral plane, or things that's been worked in Brother Ramon's astral plane that's happening in Brother Bob's astral plane, or something that's now coming into my astral plane, right? That has already been in their astral plane. And so therefore I have someone to relate to, you know, I have somebody to talk to about it, to reason with about it. And so this is the essence of friendship with a virtue, with a value that is spiritual, you know what I mean? And I think, from what I hear, you know, from a lot of people saying, it is lacking in a lot of other people's relationships. So it's not a perfection based, nothing. Oh, these guys thinking they're perfect. Come on. How could you ever think that? I hope you're not thinking that. I hope you're not developing any kind of jealousy towards us or the so-called information representing our intellect or what, because wouldn't that be like the craziest thing to ever do? You'd block everything what we're trying to share, right? Which is the essence of us, which is the essence of you. You might not think so if you hold on to personality. What we're doing, you do too, right? In your own way. If you unify it like we have unified it, you might just come up with a Seala Media, Trail Life, Mystic Bob, myself. You might come up with a documentary that we worked on, right? And how you might come up with a product or a lasting service, like, you know, Ado, Trail Life. Master masseuse, right? And we're there when he was training, and yeah, so much of the Trail Life, you know. So as we just flow into more videos here at home, you know, and hear my mother, my nephew in the background. So you know, it's a real life happen, you know. And we don't set the camera off a plan. No, it's like, okay, hold it, take this angle. No. We're here, so if we are bad people, they hear it, and if we are dishonorable people, they hear it in the background, you know what I mean? I just life, discipline and honesty, I mean, it's country, it's agrarian, it's good. Brother Bob, blessings.
Give thanks to honor and
Ramon Singh.
let only aspect to the divine light, allow him, and let protect your substitute body, your physical body, your spiritual body, and let focus on the divine real light, you know. So don't think about nothing but the Most High Elohim, but think about Elohim every day. When you think about Elohim, you don't know it work, man. It's the power of the manifestation in the mind. It's the mind them are using. Once you know how to think, then you know how to win. Because it's all about how to think. When you get it how to think, it manifests, and that is the manifestation power you need to get it. You know what I mean? I just choose you have to try, train yourself alone and make alone, and you realize that your own thinking pop up. Then you have your own thinking of your well-being, you know. So you can go thinking being, and go being, and go mythical being. So you have 3 ways to go different ways in yourself, you know.
Absolutely.
And everything connect to one, you know? Because from you know how to be know, you know how to think. Because you ready think to know, to be knowing. But yeah, if you go be knowing, to march in the knowing, then you can march to the thinking. Or march to the thinking with your heart, then you master. There's many ways.
Well, that's it, people. As we're keeping the vibes, yeah? Capturing some moments just after the rain has passed, right? And we just had some really strong rain. And it was good because it's been dry for so long, right? So you can tell because there's like, we can capture that tree right there. It was having a really bad time. It's probably not seeing it so well, but it's there. It was really bad. But the clear mixing into the thick blanket of white is a sign of just the balance. So until next time, you know, reasons why to picture life. Yeah. Myself, Brother Ramon. Yeah. Seala Media. And Brother Bob. And the
See how I continue.